Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I have a very tiny yarn haul today. I mean, maybe you could call it yarn. I'm not really sure. So I'm just gonna share it with you all, okay? Because not really sure. I thought it was like super cool, and I was really excited, and then I got kind of bummed, and now I'm excited again, but I don't know if it's going to work. So we'll see. Okay? Just here we go. And if you have any advice, if you've ever done anything like this before, after I show it to you, put it in the comments, please, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's going to be an adventure, so let's go. Okay, so I am part of a couple of Secret Santa projects, and I really love doing things like that. I love being able to give back and help people with things that maybe they can't get wherever they are, right? So I was doing a pet sitting job with my daughter. So she is kind of earning, well, not kind of, she is earning her own money, right, by doing pet sitting jobs. And we were on our way back from one of them, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to stop at the yarn shop that's closest to me and get some yarn because I have to send it out in one of my projects, right? Like these Secret Santa, Happy Mail Advent, all those kinds of things that I do, right? Um, and I was like, I need to send it out, but I hadn't gotten any yet, and that was the only thing that I was missing from my package that I needed to make. And I told my daughter, because I told her we were going to go home, and she was like, but mom, she was like, you promised we were going to go straight home. And I was like, I know, but I need to do this, and it's on the way. Like literally, I would drive, and then I would make a right turn, go down the road. We were going to pass the yarn shop. I mean, I could have kept going straight and go home, but if we turn right, then I'll be at the yarn shop, and then we can go down and still get home, right? So it's kind of on the way. And she was like, okay. And I was like, it's fine. It's super quick. I promise. Because I don't have money to be buying stuff. And I was like, I need to get this done because I made a promise. And I don't like to break my promises. I don't like to go back on things that I've committed to if I can help it. So we really were not in there very long. I got the yarn, but I got distracted. I got distracted because there was a sale bin. And at first I was like, oh, maybe I could get some of the yarn that I need in the sale bin. But usually what happens with the sale bin, right, it's like you've got one left or two left, or, um, it's a mix and match of like colors. And so I was like, okay, I didn't find anything in the sale bin for my like Advent thing, but I did find something else. And I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. So I'll show you what I got, okay? Oops, sorry. I moved the camera. Let's turn you back around, friend. Can we do that without... I'm sorry. If that made you motion sick, I'm sorry. I got this. Um, I actually got two of them. Let me not move the camera this time. I got two of them because on here it says that 300 grams makes a small bag, and it says 600 grams makes a big bag, and each one of these is 300 grams. And she had two. These are the last two of this color. She had some pink and purple ones, and I thought about getting them and making matching bags for one of my Yarny besties and I, but then that would require me to touch all of that, and that was a hard no for me. So I'm going to make my own bag. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to touch that much pink. But it was really pretty. Like, this is really pretty. And it's a cool idea, so I'll show you This is the bag, supposedly that one of these makes, right? And there is a QR code to scan the for the pattern, and this is let me find it out. 60% cotton, 40% microfiber, and it's 300 grams. I don't know how many yards or meters. 22 meters. 22 meters. And it's Mondial, made in Brescia, Italy. Yeah. I guess the color is 840. But anyway, I have two of them, and I was really excited, and I was telling Sam, I messaged her, and I was like, look at this really cool stuff I got. I was like, I think it's really going to hurt my wrist, but I'm going to try and make the bag anyway. And she was like, yeah, good luck with that. So I got excited, and I was like, okay, let me scan the pattern. And I'm going to show you the pattern. Because had I scanned the pattern before I bought it, I may not have bought it. I may have just left it there. But I bought it, and since I spent my money on it, I want to try to make good with the project that I have. So, this is the pattern. And it's a free pattern. Like, you can scan. I'm not breaking any laws or anything. They have it in multiple languages. Again, this is the bag. I think this is the small version of the bag. But if you notice, which you can't really see on the picture here, there's this white stuff, right? And that's not this stuff. No, no, friends, it's not. Can you guess what it is? Can you? Can you guess? Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you guess? Well, I'll tell you. It's cotton thread, friends. It's cotton thread. It's cotton thread. I don't own any cotton thread. The cotton thread that I did have, I sent to someone who I knew would want it and use it and enjoy it and love it, because I don't. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's called, well, in Italian probably Nilo, but it's Nilo 8. And I guess 420 meters is 100 grams. So like you would get just the one, you just need one ball, because it says you only need 50 grams of it. So probably half of that. So that would be 210 meters. Well, again, don't have any cotton thread, but I had an idea. Okay. So this pattern is really confusing to me. I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna try it. And I thought, this is my idea. So you guys let me know what you think. Okay. I did not buy what I'm about to show you. Okay. This is all I bought for myself at the yarn store. This is my haul, right? But if you keep watching, right, if you follow me with this thought, I really would like your advice, okay? So what I'm about to show you, I did not buy here with this. I bought it in Greece. And if you were around then, you maybe remember what I bought. But I bought this linen yarn. It's also Italian. I'm making a mess. I bought this linen yarn with the thought that I was going to make a top out of it. And yeah, that has not happened. And it's sitting, and I feel bad that it's sitting. But this is 50 grams, and each 50 gram little roll, because it's not a skein, it's just kind of like wrapped up. Each one of these is 165 meters. And I have 4 of them. oh, here. I was like, I know I have 4 of them. So I have 4 of them. So that's well over the meterage that I would need. Because it's about the same size as cotton thread, right? Because 420 meters of the cotton thread. I looked up like this is about a fingering weight or lace weight. It's not fingering, maybe lace, but it's just like, it looks just like cotton thread, only it's linen, right? So I thought that would be cool, right? That might be cool to do, and I could use this and make a really cool project. The problem is, I don't know. I have 2 colors, right? So I have this like turquoisey color, and I have this silvery gray color. Now, both of them are not an exact match. So you can see this has like gold in it. And then there's like the gray. And then there's the turquoise. This does have some turquoise colors in it, but not this specific color. So what do you think I should do? Do you think I should use the gray? Do you think I should use the turquoisey blue? Do you think I should use a combination? Because the idea is, from the way that I'm reading the pattern, you don't crochet with this. You crochet with this. And it says, secure the auxiliary yarn to the Marrakesh yarn, which is this, and work. So you do 1 single crochet, keeping the pattern yarn inside the work. So this stays on the inside of the work, and this is on the outside of the work. So you do 2 chains and 1 single crochet for approximately 5 to 6 centimeters. Position the yarn to create a spiral and continue working in the same way. 2 chains and 1 single crochet worked in the space of the previous round. So you're like making a magic ring, so you're building on top of each other. And then it says, continue positioning the thread in a spiral and work it inside the single crochet, hooking onto the previous rounds for 15 rounds, so about 20 centimeters in diameter. But I think that's for the smaller bag. I think it would be maybe 40 centimeters for the big bag. I think you just double it. It doesn't say that on here at all. It doesn't give you any indication for what you need to do to double it. I would just assume that you would double it. So the 5 to 6 centimeters would be 10 to 12 centimeters. And then it says, continue positioning the spiral thread with the auxiliary thread. Work 1 chain, skip 1 stitch, 1 single crochet in the next. Repeat approximately 19 centimeters high, or 28 centimeters high. And then to make the handles, suspend the work linked in the previous round, holding the Marrakesh yarn inside the work without hooking for about 30 centimeters. So that's to make the handles. Jump 30 base stitches of the previous round, so you're skipping to make the handles. And then continue working, right? And then you get this bag, right? Again, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. But let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have ever done something like this before, if you've ever worked with something like this, if you've ever made bags like this. I was so excited, you all. And then I read the pattern and I got so disappointed and frustrated. But then I thought, oh, well, I have this and it could work, right? Because it's way more, I have way more than I need, even doubling it, right? If you need 420 meters is in one ball of cotton thread, and you only need half of that to make the small bag, you would essentially use the whole thing for the big bag. And if each one of these is 165 meters, and I have 4 of them, I have over 500, 600 meters, right? So I have enough to do it. I just don't know, one, if I should use the gray or the turquoise with this, right? And then, how in the world am I supposed to do this? Because even reading it, I can read it to you, but I'm supposed to do what? Because the stitches say double crochet, and then this says single crochet. So is this like a British pattern, or is this like... Because I don't know. Even if I read it in... They have it in Italian, Spanish, English, and German. And when I look at it, I think it was translated wrong into English, because this says double crochet and then it's a single crochet. But these look like they would be single crochets to keep it tight enough to go around like that. I don't know. Any advice that you have would be helpful. Any thoughts that you have would be helpful, because, I mean, now granted, this was on sale for €5 each. So I spent €10 on this, which is amazing, because when you look up how much it costs, oh my goodness. So in some ways I'm glad I didn't buy the pink and purple, because I would have been supremely devastated at buying all of that and then like not being able to work it up the way that I think I need to. Um, but I'm gonna push forward. Not right now, obviously, because I need to wrap my head around how this is supposed to work. I'm gonna look up some videos and see if there's anything on using this yarn, because there's not any tutorials in the pattern or anything. So I'm gonna see if anyone has used this yarn, see if they've put anything out there, because it's really cool, and I think the bag is gonna look fantastic. I mean, this is really, really durable, like nice feeling. I would love a bag out of this, which is why I bought it. I was like, heck yeah, I want a bag out of this. And I was like, even if I have to use a bulky crochet hook, my I I will soak my wrists if I need to for this. But I don't need to soak my wrists because I'm going to be using tiny yarn, which might be more of a headache because I hate tiny yarn. However, I want to do this. I want to challenge myself. I want to do it. But I need help. So any advice you can give me, put it in the comments. You can't post links in the comments, so if you find a video, just tell me the name of the video or the name of the channel. That would be really helpful. I am going to do research on my own, right? I'm just saying anything that you can find would be amazing. So thank you for sticking around for my teeny tiny, not really yarn haul. And I look forward to your advice and your help. And until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!